Wow, I'm live. Hey guys. Sorry, I'm late. I hit the wrong button. I'm just now figuring this stuff out. And I'm sorry about that. It just seems like I'm like the worst at going live. I don't even see me. So I hope somebody sees me. Yes, there I am. Woo. Alright, let me share this, guys. I don't know if I can put a comment in here. Can I? Okay, I'm going to share this now public. Oh, more options. Share to a group. Let's go to fakers and homemakers. Oh my gosh, where are you? Why didn't I see you guys? Okay, there we go. Alright, let me type. Getting the eyeballs in here. Let me type that in. Bakers and homemakers. Trash to treasure. Whoops. I can't spell. Day number 3. By getting plastered with Jerry. Oh, sorry guys. Let me turn that down. Getting plastered with Jerry. Alright. Whew. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Let's see. Hey Lori. Hey Jerry. Yeah, I'm just not like the best with these cameras. Still, I had it perfectly. I tried it last night and I was able to do it, and then I don't know what I hit wrong this morning. So I'm going to start doing this every day just so that I can get these cameras working correctly. But anyway, hey guys, I'm Nancy from Pretty NLC Designs, and I am honored to be in the Fakers and Homemakers 4-day event, Trash to Treasures. I'm going to be working on this bottle that I got at Goodwill probably a couple of years ago. It's really nice, heavy duty. We're going to be making a potion bottle with it. And yeah, so it's going to be fun. I really just had some ideas floating around in my head, thinking of what we can do with this to make it a little different. And hopefully, I found I had that Encapso K. It's not resin, but I will be using, I think, a little bit of UV resin, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to get this guy up and running. And I like having my laptop in here because I'm old. Let me put my volume down there. I'm old and I can not see. I need the big screen. So, but actually I may not need that little. I got this just in case we needed it. So, trying to see, you guys can see all my crap back here, but that's okay. I'm going to probably turn the camera down whenever I start working on this bottle, but I want to show y'all what I got. I got a bunch of stamps that I want to try to put on the front. And I'm also, hey Michelle, I think I'm going to try this tattoo on the back. I've never done it on the glass like this. I've just done it on tumblers and on coasters. But I think I'm going to see how he looks. And yeah, this is, you know, why not? Let's try to make him pretty. Let's see here. What do I need? How's everybody's day going? I'm trying to get one of these things here. Everybody knows this is my my baby wipes are coffee filters. Thanks, Lori. I tried to change. Yeah, that should change. I know. I was like, oh my gosh. I think nobody shopped in August because they're making it. They're making it big time right now. So I'm happy. I'm for the time. I'm happy. I'm getting it all, but yet at the same time, I got a lot of stuff to do, which I'm happy though. Yes. I went from 4 storage units down to 3. So I'm trying to get down to 2 or 1 at least. So all I'm doing right now is this is a 91% alcohol here. So I'm just kind of cleaning off my my glass here from fingerprints and stuff like that. I actually need to go get some water to, no, actually I got a water bottle in here because you're supposed to wet your stuff down before you actually put your tattoo on. So we're going to do that. I'm going to have to make, I don't know why I grabbed 2 little marshmallows. We're not doing anything with the little fake marshmallows. But I grabbed my eyeballs and I'm probably going to end up having to make a couple more. So you guys will see how I do that. And we're going to use, I don't know if anybody's familiar with it or not, but Encapso K, I guess that's how you pronounce it. But it's like, it's a 2-part, you mix it and it jellies kind of like, it's like what, you know, you see in the fake flowers. Hey Maria. So I'm going to put it in here. And I have some tint for it. And then I'm also going to try a glow powder in it. A glow-in-the-dark powder. I've never done that yet. So I'm hoping it comes out good. And then the other thing I got today, I had to run to Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to admit, I was that person that took it all. Because you can't ever find it. So, hey, Genevieve. Have you guys seen these? They're the glow sticks, glow in the dark glue sticks. Well, they only had, it's like $2 for 15, so I mean it's not really cheap compared to all the other ones. But they only had 4 packs, so I know I'm going to use it. I found it the other day online. Somebody used it, and I thought, oh my god. It was not online. It was on YouTube. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta get this. So I ran to Hobby Lobby and grabbed it, and we're gonna put that on the outside of the bottle, especially if my glow stuff works on the inside. So, all right, let me get us started. And whenever I do the stamping, the stamp on here, I'm going to be using, I still want to put stamps on the front of this jar. I'm kind of hoping this tattoo comes out through the, like here, you know, so that you can see it this way. And then I can have some, I'm not going to fill it up completely. And then, you know, just have a little bit more of stuff on the front. Maybe make an eyeball, stick it here. I don't know. That's what I was kind of thinking, because I want to put some of these eyeballs inside and have it kind of float. Okay, I'm gonna take this guy off. You guys can see what I'm doing. Let me move him right over there right now. So, as you guys know, I love Halloween, so it's probably the one that gets my imagination going, and I can create a lot better with Halloween. This is just one of those temporary tattoos that you get off the Amazon. I got him, like I said, I've had this stuff for years whenever I was first starting doing tumblers, so I don't know if they still have this design out or not. But we're What is a string? Oh, it's a cord. It's like, what is that? So I'm going to wet him down, wet my plate down, and then let's try to remember that's how I'm supposed to do it. I haven't done a tattoo in forever, and now I just got stumped. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alrighty. I have to wet the back of him. That's what I have to do. Alright, so when you get these tattoos, they have a clear. And make sure you always pull the clear off. Know that once you stick a temporary tattoo down, that's it. That's where he's going to go, okay? You don't really have the luxury to move him around. It's not like a decal. So, let's see here. It's so weird. I hate not being able to see what I'm doing. Let me see what I'm going to put in. It might be crooked, but that's okay. Let's just see what happens. Ah, I'm so nervous. Dang it, there's my phone again. Like I'm so nervous. Alright guys. Alright. I'm not going to end up getting all of him off his feet and everything. But that's okay. I just want... Oh man, I should have did a little higher. But that's okay. Alright. Let me cut that part off. Because I know I'm not going to... Oh. Nah, we'll try it. We'll try it. Let's cut this part out. All I'm doing is cutting slits so that way I can get him to lay down a little bit better. Hopefully I don't cut his arms off like he's going to feel it. Oh, duh. Great thinking. Share. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I think about a mirror? Huh. Oh. Why didn't I see that? Alright, guys. We're just gonna... Oh, that's awesome. I didn't see it. Now I know for the next one I do. Because if this comes out good, I'm going back to Goodwill. If it comes like what I'm picturing in my head, then I will definitely go back to Goodwill and get some more. So I guess we'll see. How nerve-wracking. Who's nervous for me? Isn't that a great idea? I would have never thought about that. Thank you, Cher. I would have never thought about a mirror. Alright. Let's see what happens. Oh, I know that edge is not down yet. Alright guys. This is fun. I'm so glad you guys are doing all of these events. It makes me think. Alright. Oh, it's starting to move. Oh, right there's not. So, how many of you guys worked with the temporary tattoos and stuff? Alright. It's starting to move off. Got him all wet. Yeah, I'm so intense. I'm so intense. It's so intense. I'm like, oh my gosh. Alrighty. Alright, so we'll dry him up. For y'all, those that don't know, I work with a lot of resin. That's why I always have, am I going to seal this? I probably would do it with some like UV resin, or like a coat of resin on it when I get completely done with it. But I think you can still seal it with just some acrylic spray, you know, like Krylon acrylic. I think that would leave kind of, honestly, my preference would be resin. It's just like if I were to be putting this on a tumbler. Obviously it would be like a really, really thin coat. Yeah, I like the water slides too. But like I said, majority of the time that I do the temporary tattoos, it's always been on tumblers. And the reason why my go-to is always the coffee filters is because they usually don't leave any lint like you would get from baby wipes or towels. And then I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna run the little dryer on him really fast. I'm actually gonna not run this is my embossing gun, but I'm not gonna use this one. I'm gonna actually use like a heat tool. It's also can be used as an embossing gun, but to me that one is more powerful. I get them off of Amazon. If you just look for I'm gonna unplug something and I don't know what I'm gonna unplug, so I'll unplug this one. Just put in temporary tattoos and they will come up with a lot. I've even bought them. I've never bought anything from Temu, but when Shein first came out, I bought a lot from them. So yeah. So look at this. See, you can see him on the inside. Look at that. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Oh yeah, they are some really cool temporary tattoos. But I just thought this one was so cool, and I love that that it can go right through my glass. So, yay! Yay! Now I gotta remember not to touch it. Not until I can seal it. But, yeah, I can't believe this. They had this bottle at Goodwill, and I think I paid like $2 for it. My whole intent was to etch it for my brother for his little bar area, but then what I was going for was Dallas Cowboys because we're Cowboy fans here. But he'd already got something like that, so I just switched to something different that year. I think I gave him a cutting board. So, okay, so we got this part gone. And I need to decorate it before I put the liquid in. Yes, this is a temporary tattoo that you get off of Amazon, or I bought them off of Shein as well. You probably get them off of Temu. I don't know. I haven't shopped there. But yeah, it's just look at the background. You can see it really cool. See, so you can still see him in there. Isn't he cool? So yeah. I know, I couldn't believe it. So, you know, my whole intent, and it's just got some little scratches, but nothing, you know, big. So my other thing is I want to design, he's dry. He's not going to go anywhere. I can put it down. I can touch it. It's dry, you know. So, but I'm going to put it on a dry towel just because I don't need to worry about lint now. There's nothing going to be on it. There's nothing for the lint to catch to. But I have some stamps here, and I don't know which ones to get. If you guys don't know me, I like to decorate with off the wall stuff, I guess. I like pinks and purples and stuff like that, but I really probably decorate more with the wicked cool kind of stuff. Like Lori says, wicked cool. I like the skeletons. I like just like anything weird, quirky. So I have this, since I'm doing eyeballs, I thought about doing an eyeball, but I don't want to cover him up in the middle. So this is an option. It was an eyeball because I'm doing eyes on here, but I really want to cover him up. So I have some sayings that go here. I have some skeletons. What does this one say? This is probably, it says you have to trust your own madness. That's kind of one of my favorite little sayings. I did some little zombie dolls with those on. Oh, well, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. So I'm kind of, life is too short to be normal, stay weird. That's a kind of a cute one, I think. I'm really hoping my coloring is translucent and glow in the dark in it with the eyeballs. But, he's going to be like this. So I kind of thought maybe a saying like around here would be kind of cute that doesn't block him, What else? We got some little skulls. We got some little bugs. I got a poison sign. Beware, trick or treat. Mr. Bone Jingles is what this one's called. It's got some little skeletons, but we already have a skeleton, so I don't think I'm going to do that one. But yeah, I think I'm going to go here, so that way I can still see him. And this saying says, what was it again? Because I don't remember what I said. Life is too short to be normal. Stay weird. And I'm using Stays On ink because it goes on glass. I'm going to wipe off my fingerprints off of there again because I did I'll let that dry since I stuck my hands all over this thing. I think after we get the liquid, I'll be able to see exactly where to put this guy in. I mean, what else we can put on him. So, you guys want me to, y'all need me to swap the camera or anything? I mean, I can swap to the other camera or this one will be fine. Is this one's fine? Yeah. I do too, Lori. I do too. I love being weird. So, okay. Usually I have a block, but I didn't grab a block today, so, or I use a stamping pad for this guy, but I'm going to just do this. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to see where he's at so that I can put him off to the side. Actually, I think maybe he'll go better at the bottom. Like right here. Yeah, let's put it there. So I'm using Stays On ink. It's a permanent one. And it works for glass and stuff like that. There's a special cleaner that you can use to get it off your stamps. I'm notorious for not cleaning my stamps. So they may be black. Thanks. But it doesn't hurt them. I don't think I don't use them enough to. This is probably one of my favorite stamp companies. They're called The Visible Image. They're out of the UK. They do sell, they don't sell in stores here. It's online. And, I need to drink water, sorry. They, sell with, I think it's Stamping Up, I think was one of them, but I'm not sure. So, alright, so I'm just going to pull this off. Make sure it got on there good. No, that one's not covered. That one didn't go down good enough. So, let's get in there. If not, I'll use some markers to outline the lines a little bit better. But, I mean, I want it kind of distressed because it's a, you know, it goes with the weirdness of the cup. I think the eyeballs floating around in it will be awesome. I made them this year. It was the first time I made them. I've always used like the Dollar Tree eyeballs and stuff like that, but I was playing around here in my room one night and I decided to make some myself, and I love them. So now I will probably never, oh, I guess I didn't get enough on the E. No, I didn't. So what I'm going to do is, that's just the only part that the weird didn't get on there. So let me just do the weird again. I can at least see that part. Isn't it weird that, weird, that now how the cycle of crafting goes, you know? It used to be, you would never, I mean, you know, we all got tired of scrapbooking, and now we got junk journaling now. And now, so we're all getting our stamps and stuff back out. And so, I kind of missed the W on there, so this is what I'm going to do. Because I want, I mean the W. I'm going to use just a little dotting pen like this. And then I'm just going to kind of put some more ink. It just needs just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. You could probably put a little marker, but I just kind of, since it's a grunge look, I don't need it to be like perfect. I don't care that it's distressed and look. Because it's there, it's just, and if I don't like it, I'll go back with the marker and do that part. So, wow, that's just going to look so cute. Alright, let me get these guys out of the way because I couldn't remember, couldn't think about what I wanted to do. Some of these molds, like this was, our stamps, this was from Michael's last year. So it was it's kind of a cool one. I may use this spooky one or poison somewhere on here. But I'm going to move these guys out of the way. And if you can't get Stays On ink, archival ink is also good. It's a permanent ink. But the other one is, that I'm using is Stays On. So that's a good ink. Here's the company that I use. It's Visible Image, for anybody that's interested in them. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but Visible Image. They do have a YouTube channel as well, and they have a Facebook group. It's just a company I saw years ago, and I get angry. They're like the Zuri molds. They kept coming out with some cool stuff, and then I don't have no money to get it. Okay. So, what I want to do now is, I think my eyeballs will fit in here good, but I'm afraid I need to make a couple of them that are a little smaller, because I'm going to shove these guys in here. I will do that after we pour. We got 25 minutes. So I'm going to get the Encapso K out. And it says it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I've only used this stuff once before. Okay. For fake bakers, it is an option besides resin to use for drinks. I'm a resin girl, so I'm going to use resin. I don't like the way my opinion on this stuff is, first of all, it's very expensive. Second of all, it's you can't wipe it clean because it's a rubbery texture, you know. So I believe, let me see here. It says you're supposed to mix in two different sizes, or I mean 2 different containers, but I don't do that good either. Just pour it all in one. Let me see here. I always pour B first, but I think this is the one that says pour A first. Oh, I gotta shake it up. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, with resin, you always do B first. With this stuff, you do A first. So, can you guys hear me good? I'm actually just going to go at 10 ounces. Let's see what happens, because I don't want him to. I don't need him to fill up the whole cup. So, yeah, let's go with 10 ounces. I think this says it's got like a 30-minute work time, and then oh, good. I'm glad you can hear me, Maria. And it takes 16 hours, it says, to fully cure. I've never, I use heaters for my resins. I've never used it for this. Like I said, I've only used this once, and I really wasn't that impressed. So, for fake food. Oh, I have to check that one out, did I? Oh, let's see here. And I got the tint for it, which I'm mad because this has been sitting in a container in the closet for at least a year. It's good, but I guess it leaked. One of them leaked, and I didn't even know that. So, I'm going to be using a green because I kind of... Oh, I need to go get my glow powder. Sorry, let me get my glow powder too. These are supposed to be very concentrated. So, yeah, I want green. I'm going to go with the green. Let me get my glow powder. I put it back the other day. Sorry, hold on. These are just glow powders that I've gotten off of Amazon, or glow in the dark. It says pigment. Like I said, I've never used it with this stuff before, so it's gonna, well, hopefully it works and it doesn't mess up the consistency. If not, it's okay, it's in my bottle. So let's go to 10. I think you just mix it. I don't think there's like a time limit or anything. So I'm just gonna, did it say? Is there a time limit? No? Oh, for 5 minutes. Fine. I guess I'll mix for 5 minutes. Ooh, we're about. Okay. I think I was supposed to add my tint to the B. So let me add some tint to this. These are supposed to be very strong. So we're going to go. Oh, it's not the glow in the dark one. Okay, I don't know if I like this. I don't think this is the right green. Maybe I should get yellow. That's a bummer. That's a bummer when you got something in your mind and it doesn't work. Let's see here. You know what? I'm just going to go for it with the glow powder because this is not the right. I wanted a lime green. So, let's just try this. And I don't know how much I'm supposed to be pouring in it, if it's even going to dissolve, which I don't think it did. Whoops. I think maybe I was supposed to dissolve it first. It's just a powder. That's okay. Just give me the tint in my water. That's all I want you to do. Give me some tint. There you go. Yeah. So maybe it'll just be glow water. Oh, it's starting to dissolve. I guess I should probably, you know how when you do scrambled eggs, you don't just stick them in your, like if you're going to put them in the souffle or whatever, or casserole, you don't just stick it in there. So, this is an experiment. I'm hoping it's a good one. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some in this cup right here. Just so I can pour some powder in it and see if I can get some powder to dissolve. Let's do that. And I don't know how much powder to use. I'm just putting powder in it. Ooh, this one's good now. Like a little kid in a candy store. Ooh. Like in Maria's room, her candy store. Alright, let's see what we do here. Oh yeah, I think that was the key, just to kind of... I don't know. Well, some of it's got chunks. We'll see. Wow. Okay, I think I'm gonna, I hope this works good, because if it does, then I'm gonna like it. Got something in there. What is that? Oh, it's from the package. There we go. I guess it doesn't matter, right? It's a squeaky. This is like the stuff when you do in your, when they do the florals, you know, and then they put the flowers in there. This is that white stuff that mixes in there. I should have brought a funnel, but I didn't bring a funnel. I'm going to do this. Just because it's easier for me to pour it in here. What's the time, guys? Okay, we got 15 minutes. We got enough time. If I have to make an eyeball, I'll show y'all how to make. I made them. That didn't take me very long. Oh, I think I'm gonna like him. Wow, I think I like it. I think I'm gonna like it. I think 10 ounces was perfect. Of course, I just did that right now and I'm gonna make a mess. Only because I don't want him to be filled up. Glitter. I got glitter in my cup, guys. Oh, I was supposed to keep stirring it, wasn't I? Whoops. Well, I guess that didn't happen, did it? And I guess you're supposed to wear gloves, too. I forgot to put the gloves on. Let me see here. Move all this junk out of the way. See, I have a whole table, and I end up in one tiny, 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 tiny little spot. All right. I guess maybe he could have some more, but what I want to do is I want to put some of the glow-in-the-dark. I got a different gun for him. Because I know I'm going to be using it a lot now that I found it. Sorry, that's loud, huh? Girl, every time Mike asks me what I'm doing, I'm going to clean off a table, and he's like, you're doing that every day. Every day you're having to clean that room up before you can do anything. And I was like, I know. It's a nightmare. I do like this color, and I can't wait for it to glow in the dark. It's going to be so cool. And throw some eyeballs in there. I knew there was another eyeball right there. Let's take you off. And I'm working on a silicone mat underneath here, just because I have a mat that you can't mesh on for the wreaths and stuff, but they don't work very good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna shove these guys in here. Let's see if we have to make. If I have to make any more. I hope they don't mess up. But I don't even know if they're gonna float or if they're gonna. I think I needed to get a stick. Let me get a stick to be able to move them around. It sounds so funny. I don't know how many I should put in there. Let me grab a, I need a stick. Do I have one? Oh, I'll just use this. Let's see here. I want them to kind of, that's not long enough. What a dork. I know I got one right here. You guys, I plugged the glue gun in, but I didn't put no glue stick in it. Here we go. That he's on. I got a stick. So I want them to be kind of float. They're not floating the way I want them to float. I might have to shake the bottle up a little. Probably should have coated them first. Or I can come back and fill it up with more eyeballs. Come on, flip over. Flip over. Maybe I should put them in upside down the other way. You guys are going to be like, what the heck? It's like that little kid game where you're fishing for stuff. And you can't find anything. Oh my gosh. Just swirl them around. Dang it. I'm going to be shaking the bottle up in a minute. I don't really want them to sink. I just want them to sit in there. And I'm squishing him. I'm going to try it this way. He goes plop. There, let me get him underneath the water. There we go. I think I just need to get them completely down, and then they can flip up. Because this will harden, and then that way they'll be in the right format. So there we go. It's kind of hard to just shove them in there. I mean, you guys are going, oh my gosh. I think as it thickens up, I will come back and move them around. And I kind of honestly want to put more in there. But we only have 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is, see, once the eyeballs are like they're supposed to be, I think it's going to look cool. And I think I'm going to make a whole bunch more. I got 10 minutes. I'll show y'all how I make them, okay? This stuff is going to thicken up, and I don't want it to be, those guys were dry. Now, honestly, I usually, oh, I had dye on my hands. This guy's got green on his eyeball. So all I do with these is I just do a round ball. I have a really fat dotting tool. Oh I'll have to use one of these ones because I can't find my dotting tool for my exact size. But you know, the dotting tools, they come in different. Oh, I just squished this guy up. So all I do is I poke a big hole in the middle like that. See? The eyeball is weird shaped right now, but that's because he's in my hand. And it's really it's the biggest one, the little round metal ball. I don't know what I did with them. But you could also use something like this. This was one of those makeup tools. You see? For whenever, you know, for the puffiness under your eyes. That's what you kind of want. You want it like, kind of like that. And then what you do is you come back with you're going to make your lines in there. I'll do this. I'll just use this. But all you're going to do is, and it's okay that you go in kind of deep. You have to twist it when, like you're putting it's usually a plastic piece in there because you're making those little lines from the iris, I guess. That's what it's called. But since your clay is wet, you don't just jerk it out because you're going to get the clay out with it. So you kind of, the secret is to kind of like twist. Twist, twist, twist. And then what you do is the secret to how I make mine is I use pan pastels. Chalk pastels to color the intensity of the eye. It gives it a little bit more dimension. This is an inexpensive one off of Amazon. You're going to get better pigmentation with the better brands of just like anything. Well, I mean, some things you don't have to buy the brand. But these, I feel you really do. I'm just showing y'all how I did it. Because we got 6 minutes. Oh, here it is. I just use a makeup brush. Usually let's go with the dark brown. I just scrape it, not on the eye like I just did. And then I just go in with my eye like this. You can use a couple of different colors. You know, just to, you don't really want, like this guy's got a really dark eye because my hands were dirty. So his eye's kind of big. And then you would paint a black dot in the middle. I just put a black dot of paint in the middle, and you use UV resin. UV resin gives it that plastic eyelid look. And then you would add, this is awful looking because my hands were dirty. But that's how I get my guys. And then I also outline, before I put the UV resin, I will outline it in black. I'm going to go ahead and stick one of these guys here because this is what I want on the top. We're almost out of time. What is wrong with this stick? Okay. This is the glow in the dark glue. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. So all I'm going to do, I think this will peel off, so I would probably come back and do some E6000 underneath it, or even use some UV bonding stuff. But I think, yeah, we got 4 minutes. So I'm going to do this. This is what I was going to do, okay? Put some black twine around the top of him. Well, actually, this is going to thicken up in the eyeballs. Once I get them thick a little bit, I'll be able to move them in better. And some black twine. Add your glow in the dark glue. and I think they will be perfect. I just need to turn off the light really fast before we go to see if that's going to work or not with the powder. I have to see. I have to see. Jane Ann is next, right after me, guys. Uniquely Chic by Jane Ann. So please go watch her. Oh, it's not dark enough in here. Well, kind of. But look, see how it will glow in the dark? And the eyeballs, I'm going to move them down so that you can still see the little gentleman in the back there. So, hope you guys can see that or not. Nah, you can't. So, you'll still be able to see him. The eyeballs are going to be floating a little bit further down as it... whenever it's dry, it's better to cover them when they're dry. You don't want to, because like I said, my hands were, well, first of all, they were dirty from the paper, the stuff I was touching. And you always want to, you need to shape it while it's wet. Don't be afraid to do your lines. And then at that point, you would go in whenever it's dry, and you can do your powder, your coloring. People use markers, that's fine too, acrylic markers. I honestly prefer using pan pastels just because I feel like it gives me the little faded kind of line with the soft brush. And then I will go back in with the fine liner pen in black paint and do the outside of the eye, or the inner, the rim of the eye. Like, what did I do with that guy? Oh, I put him on here. Like, I will do the inside of the eye before I do the, and then do the black dot. Then I would put my eyeball, my UV resin in it. And then the outside stuff is, you can either just draw some red lines on it, or I use a certain yarn for it, just to give me those veiny look, the membranes or whatever you want to call it. But it's, you know, I can't wait for this guy to be finished. So I can't wait for my eyes to get in there. I'm probably going to be sitting here making some eyes while I watch Jane Ann and let them dry and get them in there. I wasn't sure how I wasn't sure if I was going to put resin in here or not, but I feel like the resin would have eaten. Oh, because I do cover these in resin when I'm done with them. Sometimes it's UV resin, but majority of the time it's 2-part epoxy. That gives them a squishy, soft feel. But it still protects them, so they can be outside. I just wasn't sure if it was sitting in resin was going to be way too much. So I went with this Encapso K stuff, plus I already had the box. So anyway, you guys go check out Jane Ann, Uniquely Chic by Jane Ann. I'll see you guys over there in a minute. And thank y'all so much. Thank you, Jerry, Lori. Thank you, Fakers and Homemakers. And everybody, I will see y'all later.